I would like to welcome everybody to the Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network, live on YouTube, PS4 live stream, Joe Price Facebook. Today we're doing Game 3 of MLB Baseball Season 2 2018. I'm online coach Big Kurt Lloyd Green. I'm going to be playing with the Philadelphia Phillies. We lead the series 2-all, the best 4 out of 7. We're doing the National League Championship Series. Cubs are down 2-0. And we're playing them in Game 3. All right, so we definitely hope to go up 3-0. Who knows? We might be able to close it today. If anybody want to join any leagues, friend PSN at Joe Price 834. Friend me on Facebook under the name Joe Price, or friend me on my YouTube page, Devin Smith. Hit the subscribe button, then hit the bell so you can be notified for new content. Also, check out my Facebook page, Joe Price Hall of Fame, which is an exclusive championship Facebook page that has playoff championship content from the past and the current.
Live on MLB Network, this is Game 3 of the League Championship Series. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
You know, I think the phrase must win is overused in sports. But even though this isn't an elimination game, it does sort of feel like a must win. Doesn't matter what sport you're talking about. If you go down 3-0 in any series, you're fighting nearly an impossible uphill battle. Feels like the series kind of rides on this game right here.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Philadelphia Phillies.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Jared Eichhoff will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Jared Eichhoff, one of the top up-and-coming pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 97. Overhand curveball from a right-hander. Might have the best right-handed curveball from a starter in baseball right now. Guy has a terrific future.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
Leading off tonight for the Cubs, center fielder, Ian Happ.
Here comes the first pitch. And a swing and a miss as game 3 begins with a first pitch strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Ripped down the first base line. This will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. And the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
First offering on its way. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2. Eichhoff. He's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. Clearly, he impacted the game last time. 3 runs scored. If you're scoring 3 runs, you're doing a lot of good things. We'll see if he can be a catalyst for the offense again today.
John Lester gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Leading off for the Phillies, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Hit back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. Two batters, two base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Here's Carlos Santana now. This is in the air out to left field. Schwarber giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Stepping up now, Rhys Hoskins, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Line towards center field. Howe will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
Leading out for the Cubs, the catcher, number 40, Wilson.
First offering on its way. No balls and one strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Contreras is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. The 0-2 once more. And he takes strike three cold on the fastball. One gone.
just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Herrera. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there are two gone now. And with two away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. Here's Addison Russell. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First delivery to him on the way. Dribble to the right side. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Up next will be Nick Williams, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike. Williams, just 24 years of age. This is his first year at the big league level. 0-1 count. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Mike Toronto.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over.
Boy, you come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Digging in, J.P. Crawford. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it, Schwarber. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. First swings for him in this one, with a runner still at first and one gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. To second for 1. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Franco into foul territory. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting 8, second baseman.
Now at the plate, Javier Baez. First offering on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
Standing in, John Lester, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Now the pitch. Popped him up. Crawford will put this one away, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jared Eichhoff. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now batting, Cesar Hernandez. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Hit down the third baseline. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion, while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
In now, Odubel Herrera. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Looking up is Contreras, and out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. 2 runs on the board after that home run by Odubel Herrera. His first homer here in the series, as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
So now Carlos Santana.
Number 41, Carlos.
Standing in from the right side as he takes strike one.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gloved by Russell, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Hayward looks up, and it's gone as they add still another. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. His second home run of the series as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
The right fielder, number
Stepping
5.
in now, Nick Williams. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. Back goes Hayward, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Third baseman, number 7,
Standing in now, Michael Franco.
Franco.
Line drive to center field. Happ there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. Game 3 moves forward to the 4th inning now. It's the Phillies 6 and the Cubs nothing. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. 1 out. Into the box now, Chris Bryant. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Swinging a ground ball to third. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
First baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He pulls this one into right. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more from Game 3 after this. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pound in the zone late.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jared Eichhoff.
Now at the plate, Jared Eichhoff. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Liner towards second. And a leaping effort there, but this is down into right center, a base hit. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Rizzo over to his left. One down.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. The second for one. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message.
Leading out for the Cubs, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Into the box, Addison Russell. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Hit back toward the mound. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Here's the 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. And he'll just step on first here to take the sure out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
Here's Javier Baez, runner in scoring position with two gone. From the stretch. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Cubs strand one. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Now at the plate, Carlos Santana. He was a ground out victim last time up.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now here's a drive out to right center field. Santana will take the turn and head for second now. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, every pitcher gets to start the inning with a fresh slate, and he's out trying to put that last inning behind him. But he's got to be shaking his head right here. A leadoff double on the first pitch, and he's back in trouble again. Things just not going his way right now.
Ready for another shot now. Rhys Hoskins. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And he'll get in there safely.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Mike Montgomery gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Up next will be Nick Williams. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and both runners are going to be safe.
Who's gonna win, Browns or Giants?
Summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing, because this has become a 3-ring circus.
First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball right side. And that is into right field. The base hit. A cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
In now, J.P. Crawford. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series as they just continue to pour it on here.
He might have thought he was going to fool him with a first pitch bender, but he was
Also
wrong. He was
beautiful.
sitting on that curve and absolutely hammered it way out of here.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
No outs, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. Hayward has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned. Coming to the plate now, Jared Eichhoff. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a line drive caught down there at third as he'll hang on here to record the second out.
Second baseman, Cesar.
So stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch coming, here it is. Out into right center, well hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
At the plate, Odubel Herrera. He was a double play victim last time around. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 0-1 on its way. Hit hard back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Another good inning here for the Phillies, and the brotherly love is in abundance now. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Albert Almora will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the sixth.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Popped him up. Hernandez is there. One away.
Center fielder number 8, Ian Happ.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
The pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So Anthony Rizzo will have a chance to bat this inning following the base hit. Bryant takes the turn at third. He wants it all. The tag, and he's in there. And they are now on the board, though still well behind.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rizzo. Fouled away. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. 1 run on 3 hits and 2 errors for the Cubs to this point in the contest. Another 0-2 home. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Hit to first. Santana's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Phillies lead this one 12-1. Justin Grimm gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Digging in now, Carlos Santana. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Santana.
Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Grimm, who appropriately gets the nickname Reaper. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit sharply toward the right side. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did. And looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Standing in now, Nick Williams.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hoskins leads off first with 1 away. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Schwarber on the move, and that's the second out of the inning. Stepping in, Maikel Franco. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Hit hard on the ground to short. Russell's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple, but don't shed a tear. They're up 12-1. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Now the pitch. And that's in there for a strike.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem. And what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hoskins racing back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
How about it?
Striding into the box, Kyle Schwarber hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Here's Addison Russell as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Russell behind 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Hernandez is there, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit.
Let me ask you something. Why do you say that?
Stepping in, Jorge Alfaro will be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Hey, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Charles.
Fast forward to end game.
Fast forward.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Right, all right. Well, talk to me about this LeBron James thing. Now, somebody said, what is it, Charles? Let me see. Charles Stevenson said
Takes
that
this the other way to right. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
LeBron James' school is fake.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Jared Eichhoff. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Tell me about this LeBron James thing, man. Why everybody talk bad about LeBron James? He's a good guy. Why people don't like him?
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard towards center.
What's wrong with LeBron James?
The pitcher's got himself a base hit.
He's a good guy.
I can barely
I've been
hear you,
impressed
bro.
with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options.
Can you hear me? You probably can hear me now.
Keep him in there. Go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Can you hear me now?
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. Liner toward right center.
Yeah, my microphone's on.
Patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he can make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Career line against Grimm. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Why don't like LeBron
It is
James?
kinda staticky.
First pitch coming, here it is. The runner's breaking for home. Lifted the other way down the left field line.
Hold on, let me see.
And that will end up
all right, well, you
ball.
might be able to hear me now. I'm trying to line my microphone up right. My microphone gets a little staticky here and there, but
count.
I can still respond.
Hold hard, but it's fouled
I
down
don't
the
got
first
the
base
levels
shot.
right on my mic, I think. I tried, though, but I don't think I leveled it right. All right, you probably can hear me a little better now.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball in line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get fouled.
James school is fake. I don't know why people don't like him.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second.
I'm a Sixers fan, you know what I mean?
Cleanly, 1 there.
I mean, but I like LeBron James. You know,
well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows
I
the
am
runner
not
to
hating on
score.
LeBron. I am just saying his school is fake.
You said it's school, but a lot of people don't
At
like
the
him.
plate, Carlos Santana.
They don't.
It was a flyout for him in
They
his
don't like
last
LeBron,
trip.
though. And as a matter of fact, like Michael Jordan, like LeBron James, he's giving back to children. You know what I mean? And he's giving back to the children in his neighborhood.
Grounded back up the middle. Baez ranging to his right. Throw will go to Russell covering a second,
like
and the inning is over.
You know what I mean?
Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to one on the scoreboard. Eighth inning coming up. Phillies on top, 13-1.
Free bike. You know what I mean? He don't have to do that.
Here's Jason Hayward now. We're in the eighth now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
He don't, whether it's fake or real, he don't have to do it. You know what I mean? He can keep he's a very rich man. He can keep all that wealth to himself. Even if it is a tax write-off, he can
LeBron is the GOAT, but what is this school thing?
Straightaway left. Hoskins waits on it. He's got it one away.
LeBron is the GOAT. What is it? I don't. You know what? Maybe it's something he wanted to
Here's
do. He wanted to get back.
Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
And whatnot. They say in Cleveland, but see, here's the thing. You're probably going to have a certain level. I don't think he's taking all children. They're going to have to be on a certain academic level. You know what I mean? That you might have to have a couple dollars to get up in his school. It ain't going to be.
Turn your game volume down.
Hold on, what? Can you hear me? You got to go ahead and talk, man.
Here comes the first pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Boy, and slow out of the box that time as he's tagged out.
Yeah, like I was saying, man,
we'll get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
I don't think it's going to be easy to get up in his school. You're going to have a couple hours to get up in his school. You know what I mean? I don't think like anybody can just come out of a regular public school and just join LeBron James' school. That thing's going to be like a sweepstakes. His school is very nice. That thing was like a palace. You know, they said public schools, but his school is nice, man.
Turn the game volume down so I can hear you.
I'm talking. Can you hear me?
And show some mercy to the Cubs, please.
All right, then you know what? You probably ain't going to be able to hear me then, man. Because I turned it down. So if you can't hear me, then you can't hear me. I'm trying to talk to you. I'm trying to be patient, man. I'm trying. But
popped him up.
Hey.
Hernandez is there for it. And that's the third out. Cubs are down in order. And as you can see, they are way behind. Steve Cishek enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
I might be wrong, though. You have to have a couple hours to get in his school. I don't think it's going to be easy. It's going to be like a sweepstakes or something. It ain't going to be easy.
To the plate now, Rhys Hoskins.
You're talking about LeBron
James. See if he can get something into the gap to make it
Do you
interesting.
have
He's had a
Snapchat?
great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
No, I don't got that. Why are you asking me? You can talk to me, man. I got a microphone. Talk to me. I know you can hear me.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense,
What
fellas?
do you have against the
Well, Matty
Cubs?
D, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts coming out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come to the heart of the plate, and they did that.
LeBron is doing it for the less taxes at the end of the month.
Up next will be Nick Williams, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Happ comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for route number 2.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Striding in, Michael Franco. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Cishek's ready. First pitch on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Two out, nobody on.
You got yourself muted, brother.
Yeah, man, because you keep saying the same thing, man. You keep talking about, you keep talking negative about LeBron James, and you keep saying he's doing things
in the dirt, but a good scoop and first saves an error as this side is retired.
You keep
Phillies down in order.
You, man.
But you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead.
And it sounds like you're trying to go somewhere where I don't want to go. I'm going to stop talking to you soon,
so
man.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. Ian Papp. He'll lead things off here in the ninth with his guys in danger of falling into a very difficult to escape 3-0
like you keep talking
deficit.
negative about that brother. I don't think that's right, man. I don't. You keep saying what he's doing is fake. You was the same guy that said that last time. And I just looked on your YouTube channel. You don't got no picture of yourself.
What would you like to talk about, my guy?
I don't know, man. I think I know who you are and why you're not showing
Ready
your face.
to deliver.
And you
Here's
keep
the first
talking
pitch.
bad about LeBron James. And I think I know why you're talking negative about that man doing something positive. He's doing something positive, man. So whether you want to say it's a tax write-off or whatnot, I'm really ready to block you and kick you off my channel because I know where you're going at. With what you're saying. I know why you're saying. And I really don't appreciate it, Charles Stevenson. I'm about to kick you off my channel, man.
LeBron is the greatest person in the whole wide world.
No, you didn't say that. You said you're trying to say that man is not doing good for his community. You trying to say he ain't trying to help people. And you trying to put that man in a bad light. And I really don't appreciate that. I like LeBron James. Yeah, I really do. I'm a Sixer fan, but I like LeBron James. I like him better than Michael Jordan. I think he's way better. He's giving back. And now you still want to talk negative about that brother, man. He's not doing nothing wrong. He ain't robbing nobody. He ain't robbing. He ain't stealing nobody. He made his own way. He came all the way from Ohio. That man made it from nowhere, a rough life, and made something of himself. And now you want to talk negative about that brother that came from nothing? And maybe
he does good things, but maybe for the wrong reason.
No, he didn't. What did he say? He didn't. Man, whatever basketball player did what he did.
Here comes the
0-1. I wait.
Fouled away.
Go ahead, man. Tell me what other basketball player or rapper is doing what LeBron did with that school. Name him. Giving back to those children. You're supposed to help the kids, right? Because the children are the future. So what other person is giving back to those children? Like LeBron James is doing. That's a good man. You can say whatever you want. They hate him. Why they hate him? Well, what's wrong with him? He ain't
Michael
do nothing to
Jordan.
nobody. Why they hate LeBron James? You don't hate Michael Jordan. Why you don't hate Michael Jordan ain't giving nothing back. Michael Jordan, everybody gave $2 million. That's nothing. With the kind of money that he got, now Michael Jordan, you should have said he's faking it. LeBron James, how much money you think he put out for that school? How much money you think he put out for that school? He ain't putting out no $2 million. Shoot, Charles Barkley, Shaq, they didn't put that money. They didn't start no school. Let's talk about it.
Windup. Here comes the 0-2
about
pitch.
LeBron James. I don't think I like
in
this
the
guy
air into
now,
shallow
man.
left center.
I like
Chasing
LeBron.
after it is Hoskins, but it's
I do.
the
I
center
like him.
fielder who gets there. And there's one away now.
How about it?
$100 million.
You got some names. What's your name? Charles Stevenson. I remember you, man. You gonna talk bad about LeBron James. Man, he's doing the right thing and be as though you don't got nothing negative to say about that man. That nobody.
Here's Chris Bryant
you got
now.
people they hate
Remember,
LeBron
he motored
James
around the
for what?
diamond
What
for
are you
an
hating him for?
inside-the-park home run
I
last
need to
at
know
bat.
what they hate him. I never heard nothing in the news about him doing anything negative. I'm not saying he's perfect, but he's a family man. He's a businessman. He takes care of his kids. He works with the children. He's a big supporter of working with children. I have to give him credit.
I never said I hated him.
No, you didn't say you hate him, but you told me that you're saying he's a fraud because you said that his school is fake and he's doing it for a tax write-off. You said this before on my channel. You came on the channel and said this about LeBron before. I let you go with it. I didn't say much about it. Then you come back with that same ideology. You coming back saying the same thing that you said before because you want to make that man look negative. That's all that's about. That's all. He's the GOAT, but beyond basketball, he's a pretty decent person. LeBron is cool, man. He's a nice person. You know? That's what I was told. He's really a decent man. Behind the
We can
music.
talk about something else then.
Yeah, now you want to change the subject. I should block you. You know what? I'm about to tell you, maybe you might want to leave because I don't want to block you getting mad, man, but I might block you.
First delivery to him on the way.
I might block you for that. I know
Swing
what you're
and
saying.
a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball.
Talking bad about my boy. Always some stuff, man. Always going to
Wind
start
up
some
and
stuff.
the 0-1.
Tell you.
Bryant to the opposite field. And it's gone.
Charles Stevens.
Well, if you want me to
Chris
agree
Bryant
W,
leaves
I
the yard
can.
with a solo
Oh,
shot.
go ahead,
Why was the
man.
ump
His
just
second of the
showing Chris
game,
Bryant
but they're
how
going
to
to need
swing?
a few more here as they're
Yeah,
still
I ain't gonna say
well
no more on
behind.
it, man. I ain't gonna say no more on it. I'm just surprised you mentioned LeBron James. You was the same guy that said this before. You forget that. I remember you. You came before.
That wasn't
And
a
you said
particularly
the,
deep home
LeBron
run by
James
today's
thing. I
standards, but it
remember what you
certainly
said
did scream
before.
out of
You
the
was
park
talking
in a hurry.
negative
You
about
see
it.
there on show track
Then
an
you come
impressive
back over here
112
again
miles
with
an
the
hour
same
off the
word.
bat.
You said the same thing today that you said then. That's not a coincidence. You got an agenda why you say what you say. Yeah, I know who you are, man.
Anthony Rizzo stands in.
And I know why you're not showing your face too.
He grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway
Chris
center
Bryant
field.
just went
But
to
that'll
one
hit
way.
off the wall in left center. He's around second now, and they still
Chris
haven't
Bryant
gotten to
just
this thing. Rizzo
went.
takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He will score. And the gap shortens,
Who he
but
said
still
Chris
plenty
Bryant?
of
Who's
work
Chris
to do.
Bryant?
The catcher, number 40.
Now the Cubs' four-hole hitter, Wilson Contreras. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. And if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day. And we saw that here this afternoon.
You are my
Ball flying
favorite
out at
YouTuber.
near record pace.
On to first, and they're an out away. Two gone here in the ninth.
Kyle Schwarber.
Yeah.
Ready now, Kyle Schwarber.
Okay.
No hits in 3 tries so far.
And you know
He
what? I
struck
bet
out
you're
once.
not a subscriber. I bet you haven't even subscribed to my channel. I bet you say I'm your favorite, but I bet you haven't even subscribed to my channel. I bet you.
First delivery to him on the way. Down the left field line and deep.
All I'm saying,
And that will end up a
Charles
foul ball.
Stevenson, is
Get
if
that.
you're going to judge somebody that is a pretty good figure, all right, a black figure, right, a black man, if you're going to judge a black man, whoever, right, make sure you judge by the deeds and the content of their heart. regardless who they are, the race of the, I'm not talking about, it don't matter race. There's good people all over the place, okay? There's good people all over the place. All I'm saying is make sure you judge people by their heart. Make sure you do that. And LeBron James, to me, he's nice in the interview. If you see him, he's a proper guy. He's better than Terrell Owens. He's better than Colin Kaepernick. If you want to get, to me, LeBron James is very presentable.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
I think he's better than, what's that guy named Stephen A. Smith? He's better than that sports commentator. I like LeBron, man.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet.
That's my boy, man.
He struck him out, and that'll do it for the
Colin
Cubs here tonight.
Kaepernick is a joke.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts, but listen, he was good from the first inning through the ninth. Well-deserved complete game victory.
Hello?
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
$13-3, the final score. The Philadelphia Phillies take a commanding 3-0 lead here in the League Championship Series. Jared Eichhoff earns the victory on the mound. John Lester is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citizens Bank Park, 43,500. The Phillies thank you for attending and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.